Hello there, Cruiser, and welcome. I'm Shadow Lummox and I'm back here on Deep Rock Galactic. I'm showing the mission type on-site refining. Give you a walkthrough on how to complete this mission, what to expect, and what should be your objectives. As you can see, I'm going in here with a full party. Not necessary. You can either just join someone or host your own. People will always eventually join. It's a very friendly game, this one, Deep Rock. People are very willing to just join in, either early or late, so you'll usually get some help. I've gone in as a gunner, but in all honesty, my preferred class for this sort of mission is the driller, mainly because the first part of this mission is to connect 3 pipelines to the main refiner, which I will get to in a moment, but as the gunner, one of my main jobs is to gun down any enemies. So I'm just clearing the area, picking up some more kite that nitra that I found. I'll always go for nitra, no matter what the hazard level is. Hazard level 1, hazard level 2, which is what this is, all the way up to hazard level 5. I'll go for nitra straight away. There's nothing worse than failing a mission because you were unable to resupply yourself. So I always just go straight away. So once you've found the refiner, which I went to there's no molly, no mule to deposit your stuff in. You're going to have to go to the refiner. It's going to be your base, essentially, where you're going to keep coming back to while you're doing this mission. And I'm still in the time where I'm just sort of getting the layout of the level, getting some loot bugs, just seeing what resources are immediately to hand. But what you'll be doing is you'll be building 3 pipes from this main base, and you'll be building them into these morkite deposits. Now I've already spotted one in the distance. You'll see these blue flames erupting from the ground. That is a morkite extraction point. So the first thing, once you've found them, and you'll see it now, you can just see it in the top left. There's 2 now, very visible. They'll also show up as bright purple marks on your map. Now, one thing the gunner is good for is getting to these deposits very, very easily and very quickly. When you're going to go to the deposit, and they'll tell you to press square, at least on the PlayStation, and it'll drop a morkite refiner down. You've then got to build a pipe from the refinery to the pump, and that is basically how you connect the pipelines. As you can see, I've also spotted a prospector here. They're part of the industrial sabotage season challenges. If you defeat the prospector, you'll get a good load of resources and a data cell, which is a good chunk of XP towards your season challenge. And as we will see a bit later on, we will pick a fight with that prospector, mainly just to get it out the way before we start drilling. The enemies will come in waves as you drill, so having an extra boss just lurking around the area like the prospector, it's usually just best to get rid of them as soon as possible. And said, good resources, good chunk of XP, it's well worth doing. As you see, I found one good thing about the on-site refining missions is there's loads of loot bugs everywhere. They love these morkite deposits, and as you can tell, I am running the perk It's a Bug thing. No need wasting ammo or time in getting rid of these loot bugs. I'm quite happy to just let them explode as I walk along. But one of the members of the party has decided that they've had enough of the prospector going around. They picked a fight. And what will happen is that these patrol drones will start coming out, and if you defeat them, you will get a chance to hack them. Not all the time. Sometimes they just blow up, but if you see them just drop like this, it means you can go up to them and hack them. You play this little mini game. It's just a case of basically match the lines, match the squares, and once you're done, it'll then fight on your behalf. It's always a bit random how many of these patrol bots you'll be able to hack. Sometimes it's none, sometimes every single one it spawns can be hacked. It's pretty random, but just keep an eye out for them. It's a straightforward hack, straightforward little mini game, and they prove patrol bots are a very useful helper. As you can see, I've managed to get, I've noticed another one, so I'm going to hack this one and add it to our growing little army. It's just a case, press R2 when the lines align, and it will eventually join you. And there we go. With a good bit of teamwork and everyone on the same page, the prospector is down in a fairly straightforward manner. On higher hazard levels, they can, when you're dealing with waves and other things, found another patrol drone to hack. This is clearly a very fruitful prospector. So sometimes you can deal with a prospector and there's no patrol drones to hack. And now we've got a little mini trio that are gonna just basically just fly around the level and take out anything they see, which makes working on the pipes and working towards the objectives much easier. I'm also spotting some secondary objective stuff. It's usually best to do that as you go along. And there you can see a little purple or pinky purple blob on the map. It's referring to one of these Morkite deposits. Once you've got the pump jacks down for them all, it's then just a case of building the pipes, which you'll see me do. But if you've got a driller, what you can do is just use your laser pointer, which is holding L1. You align yourself with the main refinery and you just drill a hole straight there. Job's done. Without the help of a driller, you're going to have to work the pipes through the terrain, which can be, especially on some of the biomes, it can be a real chore. So I'm just using the map here to figure out where everything is, where the 3 pump jacks are, and what would be the best way to build the pipes. You can overlap these pipes, but it's best not to, because you'll grind on the pipes and use them to get around the level to travel through. The last thing you want to do is be having lots of crossover pipes, which will stop you from grinding. It'll get in your way. So I'll just leave you with the rest now. No, actually, before I go and leave you to watch the rest of me do the mission, or the rest of this team do the mission, once you have built the pipes and you start the refining process, there will be, you'll get waves of enemies, but the pipes will get damaged, and no matter how well you clear the enemies, this will always happen. It'll happen about 3 times. And as I said, no matter how well you clear the waves of enemies, you'll get these breakdowns irregardless. It's just part of the process of doing the mission. It's just a case of traveling along the pipes, finding the fault, and pressing and repairing it. It'll give you a prompt on how to repair. As you see, I've got to get a bit creative with the route this pipe takes. But once you've laid the pipe, you can easily walk along it, grind along it to get to your objective. Again, having a driller makes this really easy because you can clear a path. Without the driller, you've got to get creative. So check your map. Make sure you aren't going off in the wrong direction. Take your time, because there's nothing worse than having to restart over again and dealing with that frustration. So just want to say diolch, thank you for watching, and I hope this video will help anyone interested in learning the finer points of what you should be doing in these missions. So just want to say diolch and thank you for watching.
Supplies are on the way. The last of the wave is approaching you now. Keep it together. I love grinding. Lover at work. And another one. I guess mission control wouldn't know a monkey wrench from a Glyphid's arse.
Pretty as a picture.
Let's work harder. Pump jack connected to refinery. Depositing minerals. A secondary objective has been achieved. Bonus will be transferred to your accounts on mission completion.
Lighting! Flares up!
Pipe framework set. I just love building stuff. Pipe placed. If you want something done, you better do it yourself. Red sugar. Time to grind.
Bumps and gears! This is fun!
Why do we even bother walking? Second pump jack connected and ready to pump. You're doing well.
Let there be light.
Pipe segment up!
Light is up.
Pipe plates could use a hand building it. Way to automate this process. Here!
Done diddly done.
This should work. A few pipes, they said. It'll be easy, they said. Ugh.
Clunk, clunk, clunky dunk.
Really much pipe goes here. It'll be a beauty once it's complete.
All pipelines and pump jacks built. We're ready to start extracting the liquid morkite. Return to the refinery and start up the pump sequence.
R&D did good with the pipe riding.
Ramming speed.
Yeah! Rock and go!
The liquid morkite is being extracted. Refinery and all pump jacks are working at full capacity. Be warned, the noise will draw in the locals, so stay on your toes and do what you can to protect and maintain the equipment. Bugs, get ready! Nitro has been withdrawn and supply pod is inbound.
Lights up.
Die! Get the
Pump sequence at 25%. Liquid morkite is flowing to the refinery like honey. The pipelines are jammed. You need to maintain it. Pipeline repaired, but other pipelines are still malfunctioning. This pipeline is fixed, but there are more outstanding issues. You fixed the problem. Everything is running smoothly again. Swarm? We got another swarm. Pump sequence at 50%.
Follow my lead. What's this? I'm with you, you beardless thunderbuck.
The pipelines are jammed. You need to maintain them. pipeline functional again. However, we still have malfunctions in the system. This pipeline is fixed, but you need to clear all malfunctions in order for the refinery to run. The extraction of liquid morkite is running again. Keep up the good work. We'll be done in no time. Pump sequence at 75%. You're doing good. We got company, and it's a nice one.
Timber! Watch and learn. Your history. Enemy slowed down.
Excellent work, miners. All liquid morkite has been processed, and the cargo rocket is fully loaded. All systems are go. Just press the launch button.
Fly, baby, fly.
Speed limit set.
Well done. Cargo rocket is returning to orbit. We're sending in the drop pod to get you out. Hang tight.
Break up this of that final time. Best is
I'm not one of them, you knobheads. Nice trick. Ammo taken. Light is up.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 3 minutes.
make every bullet count. It just jammed.
Jamaica crate.
Break the pay. By the
We
beer.
bloody need it. See you, suckers. Shoot them, not me.
Rock and stone. Deployment upgrade.
Is this safe?
Drop pod departing in T-minus 2 minutes.
Rock and stone, yeah.
Good work. We're pulling you back in.
For rock and stone.